there, this is Dandilion Song with Records the Grand Historian. I made this picture quite a while ago, and I was so busy writing blogs I didn't get back to it, but I wanted to include it because I haven't seen anybody else talk about this skull that I found at Washington, D.C. And anyway, I just I do want to go back into Google Earth and possibly do a time-lapse on this and draw it to the point where it fits in the map better. It's pretty big. But I just want to take a quick look at these numbers. Right here we have, well, that's kind of a 23-6, a 244. Casey from End of the Stars did a video on the 244th meridian in which quite a few assassinations happened pretty close to that meridian. And the 644, this is the 44 is a kill gematria number. Here we have a 611, which can go right upside down to be a 911. I'm pretty sure that these are all carefully named, and also I'm getting the feeling from working in Google Earth a little bit that as you go out and in, different numbers show up perfectly in different, from different perspectives. So, like this kind of looks like Dangerfield Island. These are the kind of things that show up. We have a 322 right here next to Clinton. I think I talked about this in another, no, I think the computer was reading the the text at that time, where this river used to be called Anaconda, but it was basically the name of a giant snake. And lately, for some reason, I've been getting kind of the imagery of the idea of the snake in the skull. That, we see that in Indiana Jones, and we see that in Harry Potter. And if you think of the skull as Escuele, if you think of it as a Grail, because Grail is Escuele, or the skull, or a teaching, and you think about the pictures that we've seen of a Grail or a holy chalice with a serpent in it, this connection that we have right here in Washington, D.C. with this serpent, which I'm going to draw. I'm going to do a better job drawing this for you. There's this river right around here. The Potomac, I think, is called now. Please, I might be making a mistake, but in the old days they called it Anaconda before they changed its name. And it means snake, and it actually looks like a snake. It actually looks like a snake eating a pearl. Maybe I can quickly go here to Google Earth, because I think I'm still here. Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, so here's the snake eating the pearl. And if you go to Astana, hey, let's go to Astana. Pack your bags. Oh, Astana. Will it go? I don't know if it's going to know what I'm talking about. Astana Palace. Sorry to make you wait while I type. Oh. Yes. No, it's not going to go to the right place, but it's going to go close. Palace. Oh, no, it did go to the right place. That's awesome. Okay, so what I want to show you is down here. This place. I'm going to spend some time here. We're going to do some videos and try to break this down, but what I want to show you real quick, after it focuses, is that inside this bird here, this is, okay, it's focused. There is a snake in here. Well, there's one right here, and there's a pearl over there, but there's another one whose head is right here, and it's eating something white right here. So when I look at Washington, D.C. and I see a snake eating a pearl, I don't think I'm too far off. And I would actually like to look at the overall construction in terms of a dome shape again. So that is the snake and the pearl idea. That's the Escuele idea of the Grail. This one has a Grail in it too. This is the lower dome with the Atlantis map right here. And this is the Chalice, and I think it's meant to be a time lapse, really. I think this is kind of like, I think they made this look like a stone from the sky for a reason. You pull the sword out of the stone, and when you do that, if you pull straight up, it will cross this river, which I feel like is symbolic of like the River Jordan or the River of Death, because the reason why I think that is because over here on the other side we have a fetus. And you know, we just found a fetus over there in Paris, and we have one right here. I've done alignments between this fetus and, I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was ancient Babylon. And there are really creepily planned out 699 and 966 numbers, which make me think that 6 9s and 9 6 has to do with freedom from the dome, but it also has to do with reincarnation. So I'm going to try to remember what I had done and do a video on that. In those days I wasn't doing videos, I was just gathering piles of information, so I kind of have to go back through there and make some videos out of these things. There's so much to see here. There's a 69 right here. There's a obelisk, there's an owl, there's a dome, there's a dollar bill, there's an angel, there's snakes, birds. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a womb with twins in it here. We have so many things here. So lots to see, but that is, or maybe a skull, you know, maybe there's a skull here. But let's go back to my picture. I don't know if I can know exactly where it is. Oops. Why am I having trouble with this? That's my file converter. There we go. So part of this, this goes back to the snake kind of coming out of the skull, because part of this is the Anaconda, what they call the Anaconda River. And if it's eating a pearl of wisdom, that could be the school or the skull, right? Maybe this is, I had the lower jaw of the snake, and this is the upper jaw, and oh my gosh, let's look at where it's positioned. It's positioned right behind the eyes. Wow. I kind of like it when I figure things out real time. You see the crossing, the Grail. I mean, there's not really a globus cruciger that really super pops out, but we do have this snake eating something here in the head of the Grail, and it, you know, there's just there's a lot of symbolism about, oh, I can't do this because it's not Google Earth. There's a lot of symbolism about the pearl of wisdom, Escuele being a school, being a skull, and you know, the Vikings I think even used skulls as chalices. So lots of circular symbolism tied up in a little bow there. Okay, that's my video. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.